Hey everybody, this is Snowy here, and in this little video I'm going to tell you how you can connect your server, local storage device, to your network without actually connecting it to the internet. Now, as you can see, this machine over here, it's just a regular case. It has like 20 terabytes of storage, and I keep all my all my backups there, some movies, TV shows, all the things that I want to keep. Now, this thing, it runs just Windows 7. Why? Because Windows 7 is fine and it's stable and it works, but Windows 7 is officially not supported anymore, and that is the reason why I say okay, I want to have this thing connected to my network, but I don't want to have it connected to the internet. Now, that also helps in a few things. For example, if you have like your regular station over here, then you always have to deal with online security. You need an internet antivirus program, and also you have to deal with updates. Now, especially Windows 7 contains, well, if you install it freshly, then the first hours, maybe half a day, you are busy with obtaining updates. Now, what I will do is, I will use the screen capturing device program that I have over here, Bandicam, to record the remote desktop session that I have here, and I will show you how to exactly set up this the setup to make the connection to the network, but not to the internet. So, be right back. Okay, so here we are. This is the screen I have now. I deliberately put it on somewhat lower resolution to make it more visible, because this is a 4K screen. Now, I'm using remote desktop to access basically my server PC. So when I click this, I will go there. This is my internal IP number I use, and this is just the name I give it to it. Server, NAS, whatever. Yeah. Let's connect to it. So it asks me for a password. Well, that's none of your business, so I enter my password. Here we go. And this is basically the screen I get. When I click computer, you can definitely see I have like the Windows installed here. It's just Windows 7. I have an install drive, and I have two RAID 0 arrays for movies and TV shows. Now, that does not all matter. What does matter is the fact is that I don't have any antivirus program installed here whatsoever. Nothing. And updates are just shut down. Why? Because this server is just a server that I use to wash all my stuff. I want to put my stuff there without having this thing connected to the internet. Now, how are we going to do it? Under network setting, you click the right mouse button and you click on properties. Let me see, change adapter setting, yes. You go to local area connection and you click on properties. After which you click on internet protocol version 4 and you click on properties. Now, this thing is already set up. If I did not do it, I could not access it from this PC, because otherwise it would not work. Now, what you're seeing here is actually the settings that I'm using to make sure that this PC is not connected to the internet. Okay, so now the question is, how do you exactly know your default gateway? Because you leave it empty here. You leave default gateway empty here, and also you select this option, use the following DNS server addresses, and you leave this empty. DNS stands for direct name servers. Well, I cannot do it on this computer, because this computer will give me no default gateway, because I turned that basically off. But I can do it on my main PC. I can go to the command prompt here, open it here, and state here ipconfig, oh, come on, because we are sitting on the same network here, /all. And here you can see, if you type it in, that the default gateway, now have a look, is here listed as being 192.168.178.1. This is basically the number of your router, either one way or your modem router, whatever device you have. And in your router you can see what the range is of the IP numbers you can use. Now, for example, for my own PC here, I'm using, let me have a look, where does it say? Here, 192.168.178.20 preferred. So that is the internal number of my own PC, which I'm working from. Okay, so this is the way how how this works. You put in a number that you want to have. You give your server a designated number. In this case, I put a 40 there. You fill in the subnet mask, and you leave the default gateway empty, and you also leave the DNS server empty as well. Now, after you've done that, then you can just access your server without having to update this thing. You don't have to install any antivirus programs or whatsoever. And if I get out of here now, oh yeah, we will disconnect. And you can see here above, like, I have all these screens saying like, well, my fixed TV shows and temp TV shows, movies, that kind of things. Now, for example, let me click this one, and you can see it will go to, directly to the server NAS, and it will show you all the movies that I basically have, a whole bunch of stuff, here, just things that I just like to watch, blah, blah, blah. But the whole thing is like, you don't have to actually connect your server, which is just running on Windows 7, which will work perfectly fine, without actually having to connect it to the internet and not facing all the update issues, the virus issues, and whatever. So I hope that you have some usage to this little tutorial over here about not connecting your server to the internet, and that you can have like a nice data storage device available where you can put all your stuff perfectly fine without having any interruptions. Guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about this particular subject, don't hesitate to ask me. And and until the next time. Okay guys, thank you for watching and see you. Bye bye.